Welcome, everybody. Hello. So glad you could join me at the live stream tonight. We're going to go over a few things I wanted to share with you. So on your screen currently is how you can connect with me. I have, you can connect through Instagram, obviously through YouTube. I have lots of videos here you can watch past lives. We can connect through Facebook, and at the bottom of the screen on the left is where I have, right here is where I have my website address. If you type in Mahjong class on your Google search, I'll come right up and you can check out my website. If you need to contact me with any questions, you can email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. So it's super exciting. We're just 3 days away, 3 days from the new card. Hopefully it'll come by Friday, so we'll have the weekend to adjust and start playing on Monday with our regular groups. So again, the card is just 3 days away. So woohoo! I have not received it. No one has yet. So everybody's super excited and looking for a new change and a fresh start to the year in Mahjong. One of the things I wanted to point out, we're playing on ilovemahj today, and one of the things they had put out last week, which I forgot to mention, but I wanted to mention this week, is they have 2 articles on their site, Mahjong Statistics, and it's part 1 came out a few months ago, but now they came out with part 2. I'm just going to highlight some of the things that I found super interesting. If you like statistics, with a math background, I'm super geeky like that myself, you'll love their article. And I'll show you in a second where you can find it on the site, but I wanted to share some insight. So the article talks about being East, and they say that you, with that extra tile you get being East, you do get the advantage of winning. About 11% of the time you'll win. They also went into talking about stopping the Charleston. I'm a huge advocate for doing the Charleston two parts, the right over left, left over right. There's lots of people who will stop it after the first left, which you are totally okay to do that. But I think you're missing out on opportunities, 9 more passes. And so the article goes and talks about the Charleston and the importance of it. Most people stop it from being indecisive, meaning they're not sure which hand to play. So then they go into the game being indecisive. So throughout the whole game, they're stopping and thinking, and they're still not sure what hand they're playing. So I always suggest picking one hand, one you think is better, and moving forward with the Charleston and getting 9 more tiles possibly with the passing, and hopefully improving the one hand, and then going into the game feeling a little better about your hand. The reason to stop the Charleston is if you only have less than 3 tiles to pass after the first left, and also if you have a great hand, you could stop it, meaning that you're almost going to get Mahjong. I honestly rarely stop the Charleston. It is literally when I almost have Mahjong. So you better watch out if I'm stopping it. And then the second reason you probably could stop, or actually the third, I guess, probably stop the Charleston is that you don't want to pass somebody your flower or your dragon or a pair. So you want to stop it to preventing someone from getting a good tile. Then the article continues and it talks about which numbers won the most this year, the hands that won the most, and in consecutive run and like numbers. They're specifically talking about which number, 1 through 9. And interesting enough, which confirms what I teach, every year I teach the new card in April. I have several different classes I teach, and I already told my students as of last year that the number 6 was the tile that you need to watch out for, that it's used in most sections and used most often. And the article confirmed that from another perspective, and somebody else, they also said that it was the number 6. And then they went in and found also the least numbers of used are 1 and 9, which makes sense, they're on the ends. and they told you that most of the winning hands won with the numbers, the low numbers and the high numbers rather than those middle numbers. The article continues and talks about the odds category, and for some reason they found that most hands that won were the low odds 135 versus the high odds of 579. They did not tell us why that came about. I'm thinking that it's possibly because people don't look to the right because all those or ones, there's a lot of ors in 13579, or possibly they collect the whole run of 13579 and just pick the beginning, and that's how they win. So it's a very interesting article. And like I said, I think it's something that you would be interested in reading. So you can go on to the I Love Mahj website, and I'll show you that when we get started on where to find the article. The next thing I wanted to share with you is I discuss all of this in my workshop, so you don't have to wait a whole year. They're giving you stats on their program. I discuss this in my workshop. You can come to me and learn, bring you up to date on the new card when we get it. I still haven't received it, as I mentioned. And you can find videos on my channel. I have a playlist on how to learn the new card. I also have on my website worksheets to help you learn the new card. And also, again, you can take my workshop. It's a one-day class. It's 3 hours. You can either take it virtually or in person if you're in Monmouth and Ocean County. So if you're interested in that, contact me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. One of the frustrations people have in playing, a lot of frustration comes from not really learning the card. So that is the first step into helping you to recognize what hands to play and where to play. At this point, I've been teaching the whole year with the card, so I actually have the card memorized, and I'm sure you have some hands memorized. And so you really want to get yourself into the new card and get your brain working again and finding new patterns and things. The next thing I want to talk about, again, we're doing I Love Mahj. We're going to play on that site. If you use the code CB, you get a 3-week trial versus a 2-week. So use my code CB and get 3 weeks. If you're already registered with them, when you go to pay if you decide to continue, which I hope you will, they have some great exercises to do, put in my code CB so that they know that I told you to go ahead and continue, so they know where all their references are coming from. What I'm working on next, we'll get into talking about changes on the new card when we do our clinics. We'll talk about what's old and what's confusing. So if you have some questions when you get the card, shoot me an email or come on the Tuesday after we get the card and we'll be talking about it. We'll be able to talk about some of the hands that have changed, where you can change hands. We'll talk about tips and tricks on the new card coming up obviously later as I go through it myself. So the first thing you want to do tonight, if you're on here, is click subscribe and join my group. And when you click subscribe, make sure that you click on all so that you get notifications when I go live or when I post new videos. You won't want to miss all the information that I'm sharing with you. Again, I want to thank everybody who's come on here and have supported me by clicking on subscribe or putting things in the chat or giving me a thumbs up if they like the video. And also thank you for the super supporters who actually give monetary donations. I appreciate that. It keeps my YouTube channel going. Reminder that we play every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. We go on I Love Mahj and we play an online game and enjoy other people within the Mahjong class group, and we play against each other. It's fun to play against each other rather than those bots. Those bots are tough. So join us every Tuesday at 1. If you're looking to learn how to join, it'll be in the description below after this video. And I also have a video on my channel on how to join the Mahjong class group on I Love Mahj. And don't forget, each week, every Tuesday, at 6:30 we do have the clinic. And obviously you know that because you're here right now. So let's get on to I Love Mahj. And we'll talk about first where you can find those articles. So the articles are under Learn. Once you're on I Love Mahj, you go down to articles, and they have the first article, part 1, Mahjong statistics, and then they have the article that I was just speaking of, Mahjong statistics part 2. And you just click on them and the articles will come up. We're going to play now. Oops, I clicked my groups. So while I'm here, let me tell you, my groups, you click on find a group, and then you can type in Mahjong class, and I'll come up, and then you just ask to join, and I'll accept you into the group. And then each week, you'll get notification for our games that we're playing. So we're going to play and go to game launch. Here is the exercise room that will become super handy for you in learning the new card. I would go through each one of these with the card when you get it and practice. You'll see how much better you are for it by practicing on here. Tonight we're playing with the bots and we're playing the official game. We're not open to live games. And I think we're going to change our color. We've been playing with the green for the last couple of weeks. Let's change our theme. And let's try, I don't know if I can do Pretty in Pink, but we'll try it. Love the movie. It's quite like a purple, so maybe it'll work. So I'm going to start the game. Remember, the first thing you're always going to do is sort by suit. And we're going to look for our pairs. So here we have a pair of ones. So we're going to play with low numbers. Or we can play odds. I see 1, 3, and 9. We have a 5. Let's see if we can keep low numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's see, can we pass? Yep, that looks good. We can keep 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we can keep 1 and 9, and maybe we could do 5, 7 in the middle. If you don't want to pass 2 8s, bring it down, and let's get rid of the west. You always have to pay attention to what you're passing. And be careful not to set up your opponent. We have a south, which we're not needing. We have a 9 we're not needing. And we already have, oh, we have 2 3s now. So we have 1, 3, 5. Let's get rid of this 4. We don't need a 4. I think we're doing 1. Maybe we can play 1, 2, 3. Or we can play 1, 2, or 3, 4. I think we have to start with 1. So we need 1, 2, 3. So I think this is a good pass. We don't want to get rid of the 9. Or we can keep the 4 and get rid of the 8. How about that? That sounds better. We picked up a 7. I'm going to get rid of this 4 instead of, I want to keep this one. And I think I'm going to get rid of this white. We picked a 6, west, and 8. I'm going to continue. I don't have a set hand yet. So I'm going to get rid of the 8, the west, and the 6, which I think is the first pass we passed. We got the 9, the north, and I'm going to get rid of the red. Well, we picked up that 7. So there's a hand on the card. It's 1, 3, 5, 7 with 9s. It is, oh, we're missing the flowers though. It's the 4th hand down in the odds. So with that said, we can still get rid of the south, the 4, and the green and still have 1, 2, 3 of sorts. We need a different 3 and we need flowers if we're going to play 1, 2, a different 2, excuse me. We need a different 2 and flowers if we're going to play 1, 2, 3. Let's see what happens. This is our last right. We picked up a 9, a 7, and a 1. I think I'm going to stick with that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So I'm going to pass these 3 tiles. I keep the 7, I could keep the 7 and do 5, 7. I think I'm going to do 3 tiles. I'm going to do the 1. I think I'm going to get rid of the 7 and the 2. I'm going to stick with the odds now. If we don't want to get rid of this 7, we can get rid of the 9. That sounds better. And the reason for that is I'm trying to keep the pair. We picked up 4, 6, 7, and it's looking pretty good. I'm keeping these tiles with the thoughts of we could change. And if you've watched me before, we change lots. I mean, lots and lots. So hopefully we'll stick with this and see what happens, but you never know. There are 99 tiles here on the board, and so you never know what's going to happen. Is everybody doing okay out there? You want to say hi? I'd love to have you say hi in the chat, and any comments. I love the interaction. It keeps the night a little more exciting when we chat rather than just talking to me. We can have interaction. So tap the chat and type in your suggestions, your thoughts. You would just want to say hi to me. That would be great. So I am going to get starting the game. I am East. I'm going to, and it says right here, I'm going to get rid of the 6. So I'm not ready to call really for anything. I think if the 1s come out, I might call it, but then I need 2 flowers, which is a little rough also. So we're going to see how this plays out. Oh, we picked up another 7. Not calling anything yet. I'm still trying to make my hand look a little bit better. We do have to pay attention to things that have gone out. A 7 and a 5 have gone out. There's 1 flower. I do notice on this game, those robots put out the, oh, look at what we got, our 1. I'm really thinking that's what we're playing. 1, 3, 5 with the 9s, but we got to get some flowers. The other option is we still need flowers. The second hand down, 1, 3, 5. Again, prioritize your tiles. I'm going to keep these. I think I'm going to get rid of, I can play 1, 3, 3, 5. I think I'm going to get rid of these 7s. So you should be figuring out what Agatha's playing over here. She has 4 white dragons and 3 8 cracks. I forgot to shut off our timer. I'll have to do that our next game. Otherwise, I'm going to be losing tiles here. So 4 white dragons and 3 8 cracks. Does anybody know where Agatha is playing? Hi, Ellen. Thanks for coming. I played with Ellen today. We had a nice little game today, and she joined me, and she just wanted to pop in and said hi. I know she's got dinner to cook and things, so thanks, Ellen, for popping in. Hello. Thanks, Jolie. Jolie says that Agatha is playing the 4th hand down in evens. Very good. Excellent. Thank you, Jolie. Oh, the 5th hand. I'm sorry. You were right. 5th hand. I knew what you meant. So that's the 5th hand down with opposite dragon. What's Joe playing? Anybody got what Joe playing tonight? He's got 2s and 4s, 3 2s and a Kong of 4s. So you would think 2 4 6 8, but that type of pattern is not in there. So I'm thinking Joe's probably playing something in consecutive run. Not quite. Oh, we could do a joker swap. I almost missed that. We're looking good here. We need some flowers. R9, 1-9 dot went out, so there's still plenty more to go. We need, how many flowers? Oh, we need 3 flowers, so we could use those jokers for flowers. If we get some more 9s. Oh, they must have heard me, giving me my flowers. I really do think they can hear you, just like your iPhone can hear you. I think this computer can hear me. I did not call that 9 dot because I don't want to put out all these jokers. I will call for the next 9 dot. Is anybody telling me what hand Joe's playing? I'm calling that. We're almost there. We need a pung. Now I'm ready to call Maj with the 9 dot. Joe is playing 2 3 4 5 all in one suit. We need a joker or a 9 dot. Oh boy. If I throw this, Mr. Joe's going to have it. 2 3 4. He needs this 5. So I'm going to tell you, you've got to break up your hand. You cannot give him Mahjong. If you're playing in a regular game, you're not only losing the game for yourself, you're losing it for the 2 other people. So let's throw out our jokers. You'd rather lose the game and play good defense and have a wall game than give Joe Mahjong. Hi, Charlene. Welcome. So, oh shoot, Charlene, I was saying hi to you, but that's exactly what would happen. So what I was going to say before I threw that 5 dot, I meant to throw the 3, is you have to play defense. You cannot give your opponents Mahjong. And that was an accident. I was looking at my phone, watching who's chatting, and, there's multiple things going on. Sometimes, they say multitask. I'm trying. But anyway, I should not have thrown him the 5 dot. I wanted to throw this 3. I just happened to click on the wrong one. With that said, when, again, you do not give anybody tiles that you know they need unless you can watch them and watch their body movements. I can't see Joe. I have no idea where he's putting the tiles, how he's reacting to tiles I'm throwing out. So I was 100% sure he needed it. Again, I shouldn't have clicked on it, sorry. But what are you going to do? And I just lost the game for Wes and Agatha. So if we were playing for money, that hand is worth 25 cents. I threw it to him, so I would have to pay Joe 50 cents. And now Wes and Agatha would have to pay Joe 25 cents. I know it's only quarters, but they would not be happy that I threw that knowing that that's what Joe needed. He had 3 exposures up. It was pretty sure he needed it. It was just a matter of if he was going to be able to claim it. So let's look at what Wes was playing. He had 2 flowers, 8s with opposite dragons, and 8s. Agatha was playing that 2, 4, 6, 8 hand, line number 5. 3 suits, opposite dragons. So let's start our next game. We have a pair of twos. Ooh, and a white dragon. Let's go for 2022. Let's see what happens. So let's keep low numbers. So we're going to get rid of the 5, the 9, and a 5, which I'm going to take back one of the 5s and put maybe the 4 up. We picked up a 6. We can get rid, oh, now we're kind of in a pickle here. We have just 5s and 6s left. But, oh, I guess I can get rid of the 1 too. Let's get rid of a 1 and a 5. There you go. That looks a little better. You don't want to give out all the same thing, like 2 6s. So here we go. We got some more wins. This isn't the best pass, but I'm trying to keep everything for 2022. And if we wanted to, we could pull back the 6 and maybe get rid of the red. Maybe we're playing the wins hands with 2022. Let's continue. We have 3 to pass. We have a 3, a 9. Actually, I'm going to do this. No, I guess it doesn't matter. I could do that 9 and a 6. A 4, a 9, and an 8. You don't want to pass 2 4s if you can. Oh, look, we got the other 2. How exciting. So now we're definitely playing the wins hand in 2022. The second from the bottom, it's 2 norths, 3 easts, and we're missing our wests, and then we have our souths, but we have 2022. We could keep this 2 in case we wanted to switch somewhere, so let's get rid of the 4 and the 6. We've got a south, excellent. We got our pairs, that's what we were looking for. We have 3 tiles to pass. And we're into the game. I am not placing this joker anywhere yet. We need 3 east. That's the first east to go out. Oh, I don't want that to get discarded. I'm just putting it as a marker from my discards and from my tiles. Oh, I forgot to change my timer. We got to remember to do that next game. So we're playing the 4th hand down in 2022. And we're hoping for some more wins. When somebody has 1 exposure up, it's pretty difficult with this card this year to figure out what they're playing. The hand I am playing is a concealed hand, so I am not able to call for anything. Oh, our tiles seem to be going out. Okay, so this joker is going to be used for some wests here. I think a couple wests went out. Might have to do some sort of recovery here. Maybe we're playing north and south with a run because east and west have gone out. Well, here's another 2. Let's hold on to that in case we have to change hands. Got to keep on alert for the 9, the 8, and the 4. I'm going to keep the 1 because maybe we could do 1, 2, 3. Does anybody have a suggestion for a recovery hand? Going to keep the flower. Oh, we get a joker exchange. That's happy. Let's do our joker exchange. We got another joker, which will help with the east and west. I don't know how many we're going to get. I don't think that's going to work for us, but we'll see. Maybe we could pick up some fours over here. Oh, they're playing with fours. Oh, we get another joker swap. Oh, and two joker swaps. We have the 2 crack up here and the 4 dot. Nice. They're giving it to us tonight. And so now we are 1 tile away. We're going to get rid of the flower. And that's that. So I wasn't paying attention, but that was Wes. I don't think Wes just had ones up with flowers, so he could have been playing. Oh no, I just put the flower out. He had ones up. I don't remember if he had something else. But anyway, I wanted to go for the win. And so we just needed one more tile. We could have had an east or a west, and we would have got the 4th hand down in 2022. Wes had the dots up. I don't remember if he had anything else up. If somebody could tell me if he had something else up, I don't remember. But I know he had the ones because we did the exchange. Up here, Joe was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. So he had 2 tiles to go for Mahjong. And Agatha was playing any like numbers with opposite dragons. So she had 2 tiles to go for Mahjong. I had 1. We were just waiting for 1 tile. So I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention what Wes had up, but I think he only had the ones up. Anybody recall? It was kind of fast because I was so excited with our jokers. We had a nice hand. Nice. I didn't give up on it, even though East and West went out. Nobody was really, they had some jokers out. I was hoping to do some more joker exchanges. Okay, so we'll go on to our next game. We have a pair of 8s. We could do maybe 8, 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a lot of gaps here. We could play 2, 4, 6, 8, but we're missing the 2s and 4s. We can play 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's get rid of the 1, the 4, and one of these wins. That looks good. Let's get rid of the other 4, this one, so that you're not passing 2 in the same suit. You always try to make the pass as best you can. Better your pass. Now we have a pair of 4s, but it's too far away from our 8s. So let's get rid of the 1, the 4. I don't think we're going to use this north. We got a west. Oh, we got the 7. That's nice. And we have the dragon. Maybe we're playing 7, 8, 9 with the green dragon, which is the second bottom hand. Let's get rid of the 4 and the 4. We're going to hit continue. And we're going to get rid of the west, the 5. Oh, wait, we got a matching 5. Almost missed that. We can get rid of the 7 and 9. The 1, the south, and the 2. The 6, the 4, and the 8. Our final courtesy pass, we have 3 tiles to pass, 4, 9, and west. So we're playing some sort of BAM hand, whether it's 5, 6, 7, 8, or something, or 5, 7, 9, and we get rid of the 8 with the matching dragon. Again, there's 99 tiles. We have to wait and see how it works out. I just picked up a 4, which I'm keeping. I'm going to see where I get my multiples. I'm playing some sort of run in BAMs, whether it's an odd run, whether it's 3 numbers in a row. I'm just going to let the hand develop on its own and then decide where I'm going to play. I always hold dragons with the thought process of if somebody puts up dragons with, oh, now we're getting a nice little run here. If somebody puts up the dragon that I can exchange. Oh, maybe we're playing 4, 5, 6. Not making a decision yet. And if you remember last week, if somebody put up flowers, I would definitely do the exchange of flowers just so I can get the jokers and play something else. Okay, we have a joker now. So I think we should play, we could do 5, 6, 7, 8, because that's most of our numbers. Let's keep this green and get rid of the 9. So Joe across from us could be playing like numbers or the consecutive run hand 1, 2, 1, 2 with opposite dragon. So we have a little run going on. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we're going to use this 3. We can get rid of it. Okay, we have to make some sort of decision. I think we're going to go with 5, 6, 7. So let's get rid of the 4. And this 7 bam, I'm going to let go. Oh, geez, but we can do a swap, so that's okay. Let's do a swap here for the joker. Let's get rid of the south. I'm thinking we could maybe do a quint. Let's look up at the quint. 4 dot. Nobody has 4 dot out. So let's look up at the quint. We need a quint of 6s and a quint of 5s. Oh, here we go again with Joe. I'm going to get rid of these 8s. I just missed the 5 bam.
5 dot. 1 crack. Mahjong.
So he was playing 1, 2, 1, 2. So this 2 was useless to him. I was thinking of playing the quint hand, the bottom hand, and quint with 4 flowers. I should have called for my 5s. I missed it. I was talking or something, I don't know, but I missed it. But I could, my 6s, I needed another joker, but we could have played the bottom hand and quint, which is 4 flowers, 5 5s, and 5 6. Or I was thinking, because I missed my 5, we could go back to the 4 flower hand in consecutive runs, second from the bottom, and we could have played, we needed 4s here. We had gotten rid of 1 4. I think there was more. We could have played 4 5 6 with the dragon. Agatha won. Congratulations to her. She won the mixed suits of Kong. So it's 2 flowers, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Wes was playing 4s with the winds, north, single east, single west with south. So I was worried about Joe, but I didn't need to worry because he was waiting for quite a few tiles. He needed the white dragon. So let's start our next game. Sort by suit. We have a pair of 8s. We have 8, 9. I think we kind of started the other game with 8, 9 also. So we have 8, 9. We could do 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's get rid of everything else. We picked up another 6. We picked up a 9. Just looking like the last hand we played, but this time in cracks. Let's get rid of the 7, the 4, and the West. Or we could play East and West with a run. Maybe I'll keep that and get rid of the 6. There's East and West with a run. Picked up a 4. I don't think we're going to use that, but I'll keep it. I'm going to continue. The 8. And we can play 2, 4, 6, 8. I want to use my pairs 6, 8, 9. I don't think we didn't get any other wins, so let's get rid of one of the wins. Picked up an 8, a 1, 3, an East, an 8, a 2, and green. A lot of all the same suit now. We have 3 to pass. We picked up a 1. We're probably not using this one, but again, prioritize your discards and keep everything to the left that you're going to keep, and everything to the right is garbage. Picked up a flower. Picked up another red. We could play 7, 8, 9 or 6, 7, 8. We're missing 7s. We have a little gap there. Oh, look who's Agatha's playing that East and West that we passed her. We only passed her 1. There's our 7 we need. Another flower. We don't need the 1. We can play 2, 4, 6, 8 with flowers, but we don't have a pair of 2s or a pair of 4s. Here's the white. Rebam we don't need. 9 bam, nobody's using. There's 2 out already. Oh, finally our 7. So let's get rid of the 4. Oh, look at that. Joe scooped it right up. Let's get rid, we can play 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's get, 6, 7, 8 with the matching dragons. So let's get rid of our 9s. Wow. Well, that's why nobody was passing the wins, because Agatha had them. And we had an East and West, which I don't think we gave her both, but we gave her 1. So she won with the very first hand in the wins, North, East, West, and the pair of South. Those pairs are always hard to get, but she won. And Joe was playing 2, 4, 6, 8. And he had a lot of tiles missing. He had needed more 6s and more 8s. And then Wes was playing, what's he play? Oh, 8s with the matching dragons. But he was going to have some issues because Joe had his 8s and I had his 8s. So he was in a tight little bind there. But this came together pretty nicely. I was pretty happy about it. Like I said, we just needed another 7. And we were ready to call for our flowers or call for our dragons, and then we would need 1 7. So that was not too bad how it came together. Okay, here we go. Oh, geez, we got 9s, 9s, and 3s. So, oh, look at this, nice little 3, 6, 9. So let's go ahead and do that and hold out with the 9s. So let's get rid of the 2, the 1. Actually, let's get rid of this 8 instead of the 2. And let's pass that. I never even consider at first to get rid of the flower or the dragon because flowers and dragons are in every category. So they're just tiles that I always keep. And I'm just focusing on 3, 6, 9 right now. So I'm going to get rid of the 7, the 5, and the 2. The 2, the 3, and we got a red. So let's look at the 3, 6, 9 category. So the red, there's one hand with matching dragons, and that's not going to work for us. There's another hand with opposite dragons, so be 3, 6, and then opposite 9s, which we don't have. I don't think we're going to use these, but at any rate, I don't have to make quite a decision yet. I didn't see I have an 8 dot to get rid of. So this is our first left. Now we have a 6. Let's continue because my hand still can be stronger. So I can get rid of the 7 at the 1. And if I wanted to play with those opposite dragons, if I put those here, that would mean I'd have to get rid of these 9s. There is a hand, it's 3, 6, 9, 9. But I don't think we're playing that because that would mean we have to get rid of this pair and this pair. Let's get rid of this pair. An 8, a 5, and a 7. A south, a 1, and an 8. That's our last right. We got our 9 back. Oh, we got our 3. Maybe we can play 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, which is the bottom hand, the concealed. We have 3 to pass. I'm not going to pass but 2. I'm not going to pass a pair. So let's just pass 2 tiles. We picked up a 1 and 5, so that's not what we need. It's funny how they discard flowers right away. I don't discard flowers until maybe midway through the game or when I know my hand is set. Because I always like to have them so you can change hands. There's the 9 crack that we discarded earlier, so nobody's playing with that. I mean, exchanged earlier in the Charleston. There's the red. I'm not sure that we're playing that hand yet, and we would need a Kong of them, so we can't call for it yet. I would like to play that bottom hand with the 2 flowers, a single 3, a pair of 6s. I want to get my 6s though. We haven't picked up anything additional so far when we're in a quarter of the way through our tiles here. There's the 9. The closed hand you cannot call. Here's a 6. I'd rather keep the 6 over the white. That's the first 6 dot to go out. Oh, we can do an exchange. I'm going to take that to my advantage. Okay, I'm going to take that 9. Now we have to switch our hand around. Maybe we're playing the second hand from the bottom, which is flower, 3s, 6s, and 9s with 3s or 6s at the back. So I'm thinking if that other 9 bam comes out, I might call for it. Now there's the 3 dot. We need 4 of them though if we're playing that bottom hand. I don't think we're playing with the 3 dots because I see there's 2 3 dots out already. Here's our 6. Let's get rid of these reds.
6 dot. 1 dot. 8 crack. 1 crack. 8 crack. 1 dot. 5 crack. 2 crack. 4 bam.
We also can play this simple 3 flowers, 3 6 9 all in one suit, the second hand down.
Call. 6 dot.
Yeah, all these tiles are going out now.
5 bam.
Maybe we're playing with the 6s in the back. Let's see.
8 dots. Red. 7 dots.
Oh, this looks good.
6 dots.
I'm looking at the second from the bottom hand, 2 flowers, a pung of 3s, a pair of 6s, a pung of 9s. And remember the back end can be 3s, 6s, or 9s. I'm going to do 6s. Okay, I'm going to not call for that. We already have our pair. We don't need to do that. I think I got confused with the second hand. I'm going to call for that. And I need a Kong. And all I have left is my 3. Wait, let's see. We have 3. I'm going to call for the 9, and I have Mahjong. We have our pungs of 3s, our pairs of 6s, our pung of 9s. We have Mahjong. So we always end the night with a good Mahjong. I like that. Actually, I might start one more game. But let's go around and look. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Wes was playing. We have 5, 7, 5, 7, 9. He's missing the 7s. And then we have Agatha, who has 1, 2, 3, 4. She was waiting just for 1 tile. She was very close. So that was the close game. If anybody has any questions or ideas, please pop them in the chat, or what would you like me to talk about next week? I'm going to do start one more game. I think we can get one more in. Let's sort by rank. And, oh, sorry, sort by suit. I don't know why I said rank. I guess it's getting late. Anybody who knows me, after dinner, this is a lot for me to be on here. I'm a morning person. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's get rid of our 8 and our east. 2, 3, 4, 5 with reds. Let's get rid of a green. I don't want to pass 2 wins, so I'm going to pass a dragon. And I'm keeping 2, 3, 4, 5, so I'm keeping that range. A 9, a 7, and a north. A 6, a 6. Oh, we got a 1. Maybe you can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the very first hand of consecutive run. Let's get rid of this 4 because we have 3, 4, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good, 3, 4. And we'll continue. Let's get rid of a 9, an 8, and an east. A green, an 8, and a north. A 6, a 9, and I think we can get rid of this too. On our final pass, we're going to keep the red. Although this year, the only hand that uses matching dragons in a run is the second from the bottom, and we have no flowers, but I'm still going to keep it. And I'm going to get rid of these last tiles here, so I have 3 to pass. A 3, a 9, and a 4.
flower, flower,
So we have a run of cracks again. It seems like it's all one suit tonight. Let's see what happens.
1 dot,
And prioritize your tiles, what you're going to get rid of first, so you're prepared when it's your turn.
7, 4 dots,
I like when they give us jokers. I like when I pick a joker.
8 down, flower, 3 dot, 5 dot, 9 down, 6 dot,
Oh geez, what are we gonna do? We got this 1, 2, 3. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Like 3 to 8 is too long to use both of your pairs. We have 1, 3 to 5. I don't think we're gonna use these 8s. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to dump them because we have 3 and 5, which is good. We could do 5, 6, 7, 8, but we have a gap with the 7. So let's get rid of our 8s.
8 crack,
That's tough to get rid of a pair.
2 crack, 2 dot, 2 down, call, 1 dot, 7 down, call, 3 down, green, 6 down, 7 crack,
There's the 7 we were looking for earlier.
9 down, 1 dot, 5 dot, 6 crack, 9 dot, 8 dot,
We're looking for more cracks. I'm not ready to call yet.
4 dot, 7 dot, call, 7 down,
Oh boy, they're all out now. 7s are out.
flower, 8 crack, flower,
We can play 3, 4, 5, 6.
boy, boy, 6 down, 9 down, west, joker swap, east,
Oh, we got a joker here.
joker
So I'm going to go to the hand where I know that I can use these jokers. I can call for my 6s. If I play 3, 4, 5, 6, I can call for my 6s, and I'm going to set up my hand so that I'm ready to call for everything. I can call for my 5s. I can call for my 4s. I can call for my 3s. So I'm going to start pulling away, taking away from over here. So let's get rid of the red.
red, stop,
So any number that comes up, 3, 4, 5, or 6, I'm going to call for it.
stop, Mahjong,
No, I'm not, because we're done. But anyway, it was nice to show you that I was all ready to call for each grouping. So I was set. I was going to call from my 3s. I was going to call from my 4s. I was going to call from my 5s and call from my 6s. I was playing the what hand is it? The 5th line down, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I was playing 3, 4, 5, 6. We were in a little bit of competition with Wes, who won, who had the 5s. But at any rate, if we picked 6s, we could have moved the joker over. I wouldn't really be concerned about it. If he put out his 5s, I almost would take the jokers because then I can put the jokers anywhere I want and I could try to rearrange my hand. I can still use the jokers for the 5, but this way I could call for more things. But he had a nice hand. He had 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 in 3 different suits, top line. And then Joe had 5, 7, 7, 9, the odds. And Agatha was playing 1, 2, 3, 4, a similar hand to us. So again, we were in competition with her. She had the 3s and the 4s, which we needed also. It's just how it sometimes happens, but good game anyway. I was glad to be able to show you how to set your hand up to be able to call for everything, and it was a nice little ending. So I thank you everyone for joining me tonight. Again, good luck with the new card. I hope you get it Friday. If anybody gets it, email me. I'd love to hear about it. I'm in New Jersey, so I hope to get it as one of the first people. We're going to hopefully play next week with the new card if we have it, although that would be quite close, but you never know. I can play on Tuesday if I get it on Friday. And so we'll start playing there as long as the program has it uploaded. I did speak with the creators of the program. She said it takes about 4 hours for them to change over everything. That seems crazy to me, but they say they can do it with a team. So we can play with them next week if we have the card. Also, get to learning your card. Go on my YouTube channel. I can take you there now and show you. Hopefully my right channel shows up. On my YouTube channel, if you go to playlists here, I have a playlist on how to learn the card. I would try doing these 6 steps immediately to learn the new card. And I think it's a great practice. As I mentioned earlier, I have tons of videos on here. If you go to videos, you can see all my latest videos. I have ones about good habits. I have ones about learning the card. I mean, just tons of videos. I have beginner ones. If you're just starting out, you can refresh yourself on some beginner ones. I have playlists on the home page. I have all my playlists listed on the different topics. Anybody interested in canasta, I have a canasta page also. Go over there and take a look at that. Charlene, I can't wait for the new card also. And again, just to remind you, connect with me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com and give me a call and we can talk about the new card. If you have a question, ask me. So I'm not going to teach about the new card on our weekly clinic, but I will talk about it. I mean, I talk about this card on there, but I'm not going to teach you all the ins and outs. I mean, I'll try to a little bit here and there, but it's best if you take my new card review class, and you can find those on my website when the classes are, or you can email me and I can tell you about them. So have a lovely evening, everyone. It's very exciting waiting for the new card. And I always look, as soon as I open that card up, I look to see if there's a news hand, that old news hand where it's NEWS. I look at the news hand and I quickly look at the 2023 hands. And then I say, okay, I have to get to work and I have to change all my slides because I don't know if all of you know, I am a Mahjong instructor. So I have to prepare all my slides to get ready to teach on the new card. So I start preparing for that. So I'm excited, but I have a lot of work ahead of me. So have a great night and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday at 6:30. If you want to join us and play live on I Love Mahj at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, I'll be there and hopefully we'll be playing with the new card. We'll see. Again, I Love Mahj, join for 3 weeks. You can get 3 weeks with my code CB and join, and you can learn the new card with me on there if you do their exercises. So have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.